So one important thing to know about your camera is you need to adjust the white balance. So the white balance adjusts for different qualities of light. Daylight is pretty blue, so think about the sky is blue, so daylight is pretty blue, and inside, like, we have warmer lights that are incandescent. So those are the old-fashioned light bulbs when you think about, you know, the warm, cozy house with that kind of glowy, orangey yellow light. So that's a warmer color of light. And then we have often in institutional settings, we have fluorescent lights, and those tend to be fairly greenish. So we want to adjust our camera to the appropriate light. There are a few ways to do this. By default, your camera may be set to auto white balance, which is AWB. We do not want to use that. The reason we don't want to use that is that your camera is constantly adjusting and making a decision. So you may have a scene that stays the same, but the camera changes the white balance from one image to the next, even though the scene has been the same. And then when you want to correct that on the computer in Lightroom, you won't be able to do a batch operation. You'll have to do that one by one because the camera may have changed it. So do not use auto white balance. How do we know what our settings are on the camera? Let's see. Look at the back. So turn your camera on. On the back of your camera, top row we talked about, you have your mode, your shutter speed, your aperture, your ISO. Then you've got the second line with your light meter. Third line, second box in, right now mine says AWB. That's auto white balance. Let's change that. So hit Q on the back of your camera, and if it doesn't highlight the white balance, you can scroll through using your arrow keys, select that box that says AWB. So you have the presets of those represented by the icons: sunshine outside, shade outside, a cloudy day also outside. So all those are for kind of the bluish outside light. The light bulb is incandescent light, which is warmer. The next one is fluorescent, which is that kind of greenish tone. Then you've got flash, which please do not use. And then you've got custom white balance. I'll show you in another video how to do a custom white balance.